So today is the first day of the Flight Opportunity 2012 for REXUS 11. Sebastian is in front of me, and he wants to explain in short words our experiments, how it works.
Okay. Now at the moment we are down in the church, the assembled building of SVN Space Center, and we are in the pre-preparation days for the campaign. That means that we check out our experiment to find out if there are some damages because of the storage during the last 8 months. Okay, then you can have a look in the experiment, and then I will describe some special interesting things to show you what we are really doing. Okay, first you can see this aluminum box. It's a pressure chamber which guarantees during the flight above 90 kilometers altitude that inside the chamber is atmospheric pressure, because we are working with fluid. If there's vacuum, the fluid will be changed into gas or so. That means we need the pressure during the whole flight. Okay, that's the pressure chamber, the lid, and the sealing ring. Inside the chamber you can see there, it's a linear actuator. This moves forward and pushes the fluid inside this syringe through this tube. That's an electromagnetic valve, and inside this paper fixation there are 3 LEDs which backlighted the paper on this side. And close to the paper there's the needle. The needle is fixed directly on this valve. And when the fluid will be released, and during the phase of microgravity, the drop of fluid will flow directly onto the paper. The whole thing we can regard via this CMOS camera. It's connected via the TV channel and with a downlink connection to the ground station, so we can see on a TV screen live what happens inside this paper fixation during the whole flight.
Nice.
This is our HDR camera. It's an outdoor sports camera, and is used to record the spread effect of the paper, of the fluid on the paper during the flight. There's no live connection between this camera and the ground station, but there's an SD card inside, so we can do our investigations after this flight by the record movie. Okay. What we want to do next is the first REXUS Service System Simulator. It's this one. It provides the power supply with 28 volt to our experiment, and simulate also the 2 signals which were given during the countdown. First is liftoff. That means at that point when the rocket solid booster is ignited, yeah, then we get this signal. The next is the SOE signal. It's the start of experiment signal. It's that one. Start of experiment signal means that during the flight at a special point our experiment will start it by the signal. So first, yeah, we tested this out. We test now the power supply. What will happen? When the power turns on, then the LEDs inside the experiments turn also on. The TV channel camera begins to send their data via the TV link down, and the HDR camera turns on and immediately begins to record. Yeah. For the test now we have here a little screen. It's nearly the same like in the real ground station later, and there we can see what happens inside this paper fixation. So now power supply is at 28 voltage, and yeah, let's see what happens. So if you come closer, you can hear the beeping, maybe of the HDR camera if it works. So power on. You can see the light turns on inside, and you hear the beep of the HDR camera. That means that at the moment the camera turns on and begins to record. When you watch now to this screen, you see the inside of the paper fixation. There are the three LEDs, the needle, and the upper side is the paper. And this LED, which was blinking now, is the LED of the HDR camera. With this blinking frequency, we exactly know what happens or which is the status of this HDR camera. The blinking now means that the battery is empty, so we have to charge it later. But okay, it doesn't matter, the camera turns on, so it works. Next step is we will give the SOE signal. That means what will happen inside the experiment. First you will hear nothing, then you will hear a noise like clack, that's the electromagnetic wave. And then you can see that the linear actuator pushed the syringe, or the push forward, yeah. But there's, at the moment it's a dry test, so without fluid, and then you can't see anything on the paper. Okay, let's see what happens now. SOE signal on. Okay, you could hear this click, that means the valve works. And the linear actuator, the direction of movement was changed because we want to be sure that it doesn't stick there. So we turn it around and then pull the syringe out. Yeah. Okay. At that point I can say that everything on the experiment works now fine.
Yeah, thank you, Sebastian.